Here's the former Utah Ute, Matt Gay, to get this one started. And we are underway from Pittsburgh. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. So here are the Jets now backed up to start their first drive. They will be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. The first look here for DJ Dallas. And not much there at all, as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall, and they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. 51 yards there on the return punt. And the Steelers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. And it's no secret. That's why they have him return punts. He has the capability to take them back, and he did so there. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. Taking it about the 1. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. Back on the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. And their second attempt here, the first drive stalled and they punted.
Time to break some things out, I think, in the playbook. Now that they...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. So already trailing, Charles, they opted to try to take a shot on their first play from scrimmage. Obviously, that one didn't pan out.
Absolutely not. And how about the momentum that's being created now? You score, you take it away, big return. You've got a chance to go up 2 touchdowns here early in the game. That'll feel great for their team.
So the Steelers now in great shape to begin their initial possession. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. On second down now. It's done. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A 23-yard run. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So that a very nice-looking touchdown run.
And on his first carry of the game as well. And you remember, Brandon, we talked to him yesterday, and he thought he was going to have a big game. He thought everything aligned perfectly. He liked what the defense was presenting, and he really liked what he was getting from his blockers.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
And that's taken at his own 42. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. 58 yards, the distance covered on the punt return. And the Steelers take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 21-0. So his big play capability in full display there as he's able to return that punt for a touchdown. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Now Tua. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And taken right at the 35. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. A punt return at 65 yards as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football. Gay now set to kick it off. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. New York set to take the field. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. And they come up here now, first down.
Here we go.
Tua going to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
On 2nd down. It's done, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. And this offense on third down today. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Over the middle, that's taken in by Gronkowski. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Tua now on first down. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. And Reed comes flying in from safety for the sack.
Here we go, set. Ready, set.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Tua, now into a sea of defenders, and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. That pick 6 just a moment ago, things went from bad to worse. Look up at the scoreboard now. Not looking good here. We'll see if they can put something together on this drive. 1st and 10. Tagovailoa trying again after the pick 6. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. I cannot imagine a more perfect half of football for one side, CD, and a more disastrous half of football for another side. But if you focus on the positive half, with this pick 6, you look at where that lead is at, and to think that we are only in the 2nd quarter. My goodness.
I love the expression. My goodness, indeed. Pretty obvious. It's a free fall out there. Everybody gets a chance to make a play. And if you're on the field, you got a great chance of being the next guy that your teammates are celebrating.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it is 42-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now a give, right side. Done. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. 4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. Taking on the midfield logo. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Jets will take over here just shy of the 30. So that potentially an important takeaway here in this 2nd quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. And now they have an opportunity.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
On the ready.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Looking to pass. Tua. And the Steeler pressured too much here. He's going down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on second and long. Tua. Under pressure, they got him again. Logan Wilson, he's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks.
Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Well, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel. Okay, so when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. And this offense, they've got to start paying him a little special attention. He's like a good basketball player, putting stats in every column.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
This one fielded at the 5.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The 40. 20. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Steelers. Well, they're just having fun. I mean, they are clicking on every single cylinder, offense, defense, and here, special teams.
And how about the extension of the lead? This one felt a lot like, remember Seattle-Denver Super Bowl 48? Percy Harvin to start the second half. Seattle was already firmly in control. Now, they feel like they can't be caught.
Yeah, they are firmly in control right now. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this third quarter.
And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities. And this is a good one right in front of them.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He gets it complete. And a loose football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Defensively well done to jar that free. I'll tell you what, though, offensively, he's got to be lucky after the catch and the fumble that didn't go too far away from him.
And the way the football is shaped, it's not built to bounce true.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They go play action here on first down. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's got his possession receiver, Fred Biletnikoff. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. From Biletnikoff from 10 yards out. And the Steelers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent. And they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot, and they'll separate the receiver from the ball.
Fielded at the 43. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. Down inside the 10. Touchdown! DK Metcalf. 32 yards. And the Steelers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. Back now in Pittsburgh, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Gay now set to kick it off. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. And New York set to take the field. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film section in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 conversion and 8 tries, not good. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Ed Reed able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's the Jets punter now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this taken at the 49. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Up the middle, it's Lynch. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away.
Okay,
Second and 2.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, let's face it, not a lot left for them to prove in this game, but they're still throwing the football. I guess, of course, CD, you could always get the backup some work. There's new plays to try out. But some people, let's face it, they just want to run the score up. It's fun.
I love the way that you expressed that because you gave plenty of reasons why people like to do things.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, they were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. New York ready to go again offensively. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Here's Tua. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Well, not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Jets ready to get going again here on offense. CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. I always tell you, no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Taken from just outside the 30. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Steeler offense set to regain possession. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late 4th quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles. Yeah, we all know. Taking it right down Broadway. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Gay is on for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. And the Jets set to take the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers.